Hey Grog, what's up, dude? How's it going? Okay, I think we're good. I'm sitting down for a change. I'm just gonna play around with that now. Although, I think maybe I don't know if is the scaling good in GameMaker? If I scale the logo down a bunch, is it gonna look messed up? Should I kind of start with it at the right sort of size to begin with? Originally, I was just gonna do this like, kind of have it like pulsing and like wiggling a bit. But then I thought we could do the Crash Bandicoot, like it drops in from the top of the screen, using some of that stuff that you sent me. Best to just try it. Okay, I'll just try it first, and then I can always make it different if I need to. Hey, reloaded. How's it going? That would be, yeah, that would probably be pretty sweet. Yeah, so I guess we want... Doing pretty good, thanks. I guess we want like an object. Everything else in the menu is just drawn in the draw event, basically. I was doing it that way. I'm not even drawing it yet. Would it be easier to just have it as an object and work with it as an object? Because we could give it states, like, so it's falling and then it's animating or whatever. Or, well, it's not too much different to just draw it, right? Yeah, it's probably easier that way. Here we go. Oh, I gotta import the sprite. I have a slightly... Actually, I made a smaller... I had the logo, like the 4K version, and then the version for web. And then I made a smaller one as well, which is probably going to be more kind of closer to the size we want anyway, so maybe I'll just use that. Seem to be losing my voice. It's any second now. I'm gonna import the logo. I guess I'll make a SP logo. So, we have this one. What resolution is this? 1200 by 400. And I have, which is pretty huge. It's pretty huge. And this 806 by 194 is probably better. Boom. There it is, dude. The game's called Entheogen. Been keeping that one in the back pocket for like 3 years now. Probably do like a middle center origin point on that. It's going to be easier to work with. And this is a really exciting part. It's the new menu art. I guess I'll just replace the existing one. Oh, this is some weird resolution. Yeah, I'll just replace this one. There it is, dude. That's too much. That's too much. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, originally I wasn't even gonna have it fall in at all, but then I was like, oh, maybe that would be kind of cool. Thanks, Reloaded. Glad you like it. The logo and the artwork are both by Indiana Jonas, who is a great artist. I knew he was the man for the job as soon as I saw his stuff. Glad you think so. Just wait until you see it in game. It's going to be great. I've just spent like this morning redoing all the social media, like new YouTube channel and new accounts for everything. I'm going to start making videos and shorts and stuff. I figure I should actually put a bit of time and energy into the social media side of things. It might help, especially if I can get some more Ko-fi members and stuff to help support the project. I'll make a video on this YouTube channel, like about the new YouTube channel, to direct people over there at some point. I might start streaming on the other channel too. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice this stream. I didn't realize it was so bad. Okay, so, well, let me just make sure that we're getting the what scripts. We need to get the size of the artwork right. I think I'm drawing that. I guess I'm drawing that in here somewhere. Oh my god, there it is. And then I'm like scaling it, but I now it's exactly the right size, so boom, there we go. And then first let's just get the logo in there, I suppose. I guess we just kind of create that object when we create this object. I think it's a good idea to start a new channel. It's good for the algorithm. Cool, okay. Yeah, I just want to separate it from my, because this is kind of like my personal channel. I sort of want the game to have its own thing. All right, well, I look forward to seeing you over there. You might even be able to find it now and drop a sub. I think it's Play Entheogen is the YouTube channel name, because Entheogen is taken in most places. Catch you in a bit. Hey Kuro Fox, how's it going? Good to see you. And I think if I've done everything right, it should be a game on Twitch now as well. The name of the game is Entheogen. Or Entheogen, depending on how you want to say it. And here's the logo. like this. It says no results found. Oh no. Oh well, thanks for trying. I guess it's not showing up yet. Oh, well, that's not a great start. Yeah, let me get the link. Can I even find it? I'm just gonna switch to that account. Yeah, it's about as niche as it gets right now. Here's the new YouTube channel. Okay. Object, oh, depth. What depth do I want this to be? Thanks for the sub, Reloaded. Let's go. I don't know if the depth actually. What depth is the background? Does it even have a depth? It's going to be the depth of whatever this object is. I don't know. Alright, take it easy, Reloaded. I'll see you in a bit. Object logo. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, I'm compiling with YYC. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do. Honestly, I was actually inspired by Tectone recently to do like a channel update video because he got swatted recently and spoke about it on stream, and I was like, you know what, that's like good for him. You know, it's important to speak about things that might not always be positive. I think minus 16,000 brings it right to the front. The problem is if I do an object, I have to like delete the object again. It's probably easier. It's probably still easier though, right? Because it can have its own position and stuff. It can have its own position if we just use variables though. Logo X and logo Y and stuff. I'm tempted to just draw it in the draw event because that's also consistent with how I'm doing everything else for the menu, and maybe it'll change one day because the whole UI and menu system's probably going to have to be remade. Oh, yeah, that's true. It will just be automatically destroyed when I change room. Yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking I had to manually destroy it. Yeah, because if it's not persistent, then it's just going to be destroyed. I don't know, you probably can't hear it, but there's like a random beeping noise in the background. Sorry if you can hear that. It's my crazy neighbor has been making this beeping noise for like 3 months now, as well as banging on the walls. Okay, so we want to create it off the top of the screen. So room width and then 0 minus I gotta do like sprite get height sp logo divided by 2. So it's just going to be off the top of the screen. And then, all right, let's see if we can actually see it now. No, it's still, I think it's just drawing the background on top of it. No, wait, hold on, I made it off the top of the screen. This was not a very good test. 0 plus whatever, just plus sprite height. Oh. Okay. Did I even assign the sprite? No. There's your problem. Doesn't even have a sprite. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, you can't quite see everything. It's a little bit cut off at the bottom because I had to like resize it for the resolution because the artwork is actually a bit different, but it's all broken up into different sections so you can resize it for like the different Steam assets and stuff. It's really nice. Okay, so that's the basic look though. Maybe we can just go back to depth 0 and it'll still be fine. No, oh no, it's not actually. Okay. Then we're going to put it off the top of the screen. So I haven't actually looked at any of this stuff that you sent me about the curves, is it? Twerp. Script for GMS2. So it's just a script. I don't need an extension. Okay. So I think I sort of get it. It's like it's always returning the position that it should be in depending on like its sort of progress throughout the through the curve, I suppose. And you said there were some examples. I'll take a look at those. Don't actually use twerp. Okay. Yeah. You can do the little like a little bounce. I was thinking it should go down and then, you know, like bounce back up a little bit. Yeah, I think that I like that one. Yeah, elastic it's called on here. Whoa, that's really fast. I don't think we want it to. Well, this one it like goes under and then back up a little bit, or there's one where it kind of bounces like a bouncy ball. I think we want it to go down and bounce back up a little bit. It's almost like it's landing in water, right? And it's buoyant. Oh man. Yeah, I've been sick for like three weeks now. I might have COVID. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's pretty rough. Yeah. Okay. Still been doing a lot of one-wheeling whilst the weather's nice, though. I took a crazy height drop today. I found a really nice drop onto grass. I was so scared to do it, but I did it twice, and I landed it both times. I was pretty pleased with that. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I need the script. Because I just worry about my bearings dropping onto, like, tarmac. But onto grass, I think I'm okay with it. Man, does it hurt your feet, though. Did you watch Race for the Rail, Grog? The pros are just, like, getting unbelievably good now. Some of the jumps they were taking on that course, it was unbelievable. Oh man, it was insane. It was probably the best course of any Race for the Rail yet, I would say. It was like a motocross course with, it had the regular like motorbike jumps, but then it also had the added features and stuff. And they had one which was like a jump onto a lily pad, and the pros were just clearing the lily pad. They weren't even landing on it. They were jumping clean over it. They all had flight fins, most of them, except for like one rider. So I guess it's a bit easier, but even so, it's unbelievable. Okay, I gotta make a script. Is this a function? What type of script is this? I guess it's a function, right? And do you like set what type of curve you want it to be? Does it have like type? Like how do you kind of tell it what shape it's doing? Well, yeah, I think that makes most sense. I'm going to add it to my functions folder. An animation curve file. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Huh. It's a constructor function. Whoops. What? Did I just delete something? What is this if statement? That's if is finished. Okay, a lot of this is really weird looking to me. YYMPS. Okay. Yeah, I know. I just naturally try to understand stuff when I'm looking at it, right? Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, I'll see if I can suss it out a little bit myself. Just getting it to look right. Update equals function if is finished, if is paused, it exits. Position plus equals 1 divided by duration. I'm guessing the underscore is just some, what is the underscore, like some local thing. Underscore usually means something local or temporary, right? I vaguely recall seeing something like that. Private, oh. Yes, yeah. I knew I'd seen something like that somewhere. Oh, I might need to grab a drink. Update callback. Get value. Set values. Get value. So this is all inside. Oh, I gotta move this. This is all inside of a function. So these are like local. What are these? These are like functions that only exist within this function. So this function can use these functions inside of it. Callbacks. No, that's not right. Okay. Callbacks. Oh, I just indented something wrong. Oh, I see. No, it does just end there. Oh. Okay, I was misreading it. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with callbacks from the Twitch stuff where it does a callback when it finishes some operation. Yeah, I can do. It's probably easier than you typing. Hold on, I might need my headphones. I think I just had it set like this to avoid any echo. Yep. How's it going? Good, yep. Cool. Where was I up to? Update, callback, get value. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, most of this doesn't make a lot of sense to me right now. Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Import. Yep. Oh, I got an error. Oh. Could be 81171 81218 runtime. Yeah, I didn't update for a while. It's a bit of a risk. It's probably okay. I probably can get away with it, but I haven't. How? Yeah. Oh, here we go. I just set it to like smooth mode. Okay, we got something. Uh, the logo object itself or the menu? Okay. 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 Wait, go. Name as a string. What do you mean? I'm good. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. What? Oh. I've never seen that. Okay. Right, which can be like room. Wait, no, that's gonna be local. It would be 0 plus. We'll just do sprite height for now. Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, probably a second. Delay. Don't need a delay. Okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. Inside them or? Oh, here? Okay. Oh, there is an underscore. Yep. Y position. Okay. Oh, it went upwards. Okay. Um, it went up instead of down. Is that something to do with the curve or -1 and -1? Well, 1 should be going down, I guess. Um, Okay. Yeah. Like, well, I can't go past one with it. So. Oh, okay. So, well, I can. If that is not. Oh, it is exactly at one. Okay, so that should be pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna run it. Oh yeah, I did a window capture. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Not immediately. Let me. No, I think I could probably sort of figure this out. I just have to familiarize myself with the different like. I've never done anything like that where there's nothing in front of it. It's just dot on update. Um. hmm Self is okay. Instance create dot x. No, I don't think I've done it that way. Yes. Because when you do instance create, it returns the ID of the created instance, right? So that's just doing that ID dot x equals 5. Right. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Oh, that's really useful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I didn't totally follow you there. So on update is bringing like the no, I don't know why I didn't understand that. Okay. Every time it updates also so on update it's just a thing for tagging some like attaching some extra thing every time it updates. Okay, right, because the the object position wouldn't change at all. All it would be doing is like going through a curve, but not actually applying that to anything. Yeah. Yeah. Message. Uh, oh, string. Curve. Done. Yeah, I think the reason it was confusing is because like we're curve done. We got it. We're putting a line space, whereas this if this was like this, then it makes more sense to me in a way. It's just unreadable. Yeah. Right. No, it's just that I'd never done anything like this, so but now I get it. You know, I get it. You could put it. Oh yeah, like just put the variable there because it can. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's just unnecessary because we can chain it. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Step event. Ah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. So this on update function already exists, and then we. So we're are we kind of like modifying it to have this additional thing, and then okay. So and yeah. 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 Go back where? Sorry. Yeah. Oh. Okay. This is saying like if it's finished, do this. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Right. Right. Yeah. This would make sense to me because I'm always writing it out like that. That's why it was. I'll I'll leave it then. 8 through 12. Oh, yeah, yeah, all of that indented, yeah. Because again, this would be. Whoops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I've known for a while you don't. Oh, that's not right. You don't actually even need the curly brackets sometimes, or is sometimes one line of code. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. It's like using the steering wheel and the gear stick instead of climbing inside the engine. Yeah. No, I think I'm good. I think I just want to try updating GameMaker and see if it still works, and then I can use these curves. Okay, okay. And I guess my other question, I don't know if you've ever rolled back GameMaker before. Is that where do you find the versions, and is that easy? Click on. Oh, oh, automatically delete old runtimes. It seems like it might hold on to them then. Awesome, gotcha. Well, thanks, Grog. Yep. Export. Why was never done that? What is that? That's yeah, that's cool. Well, I didn't know that. All right. Nice. Yeah, that would have been good to know before I started using Git, I guess. Yeah, it's useful for sure. All right, thanks, man. Take it easy. Well, that was cool. This curve is not the best, but we've got something. Maybe I'll just. Why is it so slow? As well. Uh. Okay, because okay. Don't need the headphones anymore. Yeah. Why does it kind of? I guess. I don't know. Just like one more frame of animation or something when it brings up the message. But we're also once this is finished, that's when we want it to start. So I mean, I could just toggle like a variable. And then if that variable is true, then that's when we do the kind of idle animation, something like that. Okay. I think, oh, geez, don't do that. Wait, what did I just do? Did I add both of these? No, that's... What have I done? On end takes no more than 0 arguments. Oh, did I delete a bracket? No. Does it still run? This might just be the code editor freaking out. Yeah, it's fine. I was just going to try removing this. Yeah. Okay, but it's not bad, right? I think. Obviously, there's some really nice pre-made curves that I can use. I can get them working. And well, yeah, I guess I need to update GameMaker then and hope for the best. Version 2024 8.1.171. Runtime. Okay. Why do I always get stuck living next to some psycho, dude? It's been a common trend. actually. Okay, well, we're gonna try it, I guess. Tools. Oh. Okay, I don't actually know how to update without restarting GameMaker. Runtime. This is the latest. Runtime. I guess if I just restart GameMaker, I'll get the latest version of everything. Last time I just updated it on my laptop and then tried it before I updated it on my desktop. Okay, I gotta get something to drink while this downloads. Download now. It. GameMaker's already installed. Click OK. Uninstall. Installing. Okay, be right back. Okay. Fingers crossed everything just works. That would be really nice. I'd quite like to be on the latest version of GameMaker, to be honest with you. I think there's some... I think they added like new UI support and probably some other good stuff, which I didn't have access to previously. Okay, I guess we can try running the game. And then I should just be able to import this, what is it? YYMPS file. And I should have all my different curves just ready to go. Just passing them out. Well, the menu works at least. This is running in virtual machine. I suppose I should also check that it still compiles and runs with YYC. It's gonna be pretty slow loading in VM. Oh my god, look at that, it runs. Does everything work? I should run in test mode, really. I want to see. Yeah, I spent all of that time capturing footage for this new video, and I don't even really like that footage very much, but I think I'm just going to publish it anyway and move on to the next thing. I might recapture some of the footage to do shorts instead of reusing it. Everything seems pretty good, it's not crashing. I'm not getting any errors. But I was listening to an interview with one dev recently whose game did really well because he posted a lot of like viral TikToks and YouTube. Well, he was doing TikTok and then he just converted them into YouTube Shorts, you know, reposted them on YouTube, and that did really well, and his game did really well. I figured, yeah, why not? Why not do some of that stuff? Now would be the time, I think. Well, it's looking good, I mean. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What? Oh, where's YYC gone? Oh, God. Legacy account. Yep, okay, I get it. Oh my, what? I've signed in. I get it. I've signed in. Successfully. Jesus Christ. So now I don't have YYC anymore for some reason. I didn't realize I was going to lose YYC by updating GameMaker. Oh, it's back. Okay, wait, the module Windows Y was not installed. Yes. Please work. So far, it's just working, which is nice. Please continue just working. Okay, seems good. Seems like we got away with it. That's really nice. So now I can just get these curves. Yes. Select resources. Add all. Okay. Import all. No. Okay. So now I have resources, animation curves, AC generic. Oh, interesting. And then right. Cubic elastic. Uh, I don't know which one. Linear, quart. Let's hide them all. I hope this has the one that I've... Actually, I don't see it. It's kind of this. Circle? It's kind of... No, elastic. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of like a bungee jump. Elastic. Okay, we can try that. AC generic, because it's an animation curve. I'll just delete my old one, I guess. Logo. AC. Oh, AC. That makes me think of Ants Canada. That guy. He's always talking about the AC family and adding strange creatures to his tropical rainforest vivarium. What a guy. Elastic. Okay, so we should just be able to see that one, and then I got to figure out. I mean, it could be as simple as toggling a variable, and then putting the rest of the stuff in the step event. Probably that's how I would do it. That might be a better way. Probably like having a function would make more sense. We are going to use a function because that's exactly what Grog sent me. So I guess we are going to use a function. How does it work? I'm going to have to figure out how it works. I'm still compiling with YYC. That's not what I want. Too slow. Okay, but... Oh yeah. That's a little bit better, isn't it? So we might as well, like, get the positioning right on this. I wonder if updating GameMaker will make any difference to the performance issues that I've been having. Sure hope so. Because my PC would start like lagging out if I compiled with YYC too many times. It even did it when I wasn't streaming, I think. I thought it's because I was streaming at the same time. I was barely even paying attention to that. Yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude. Okay. We could give it some rotation at the same time, but for now let's just try and so first up, let's have a look at this other function that Grog sent. Oh, that was in... Yeah. So we're gonna use this twice, once for rotation and once for scale. I just gotta figure out exactly how to use it. oscillate. Okay, well, it's kind of close. Not. I am dyslexic, alright. I can't spell anything. It's a miracle that I can even write code. Sin oscillate. So we give it a oh, is it duration? Well, that's the thing. It's like I want it to be kind of like an infinite loop. Well, not really, because I want it to oscillate one way or increase in size and then decrease in size again, so position in microseconds. Guess I'm just going to start playing around with it. Some sort of variable like and oscillate. Guess we'll do, I kind of want to do rotation first, to be honest with you, so like drop curve is finished. Okay. If drop curve dot is finished. Like 10. Duration would be like 30. Position, that seems to be optional, I think. Is it? Why am I getting an error on this? What am I doing? Oh, what the I'm not quite sure I'm doing this right. We'll see what that does. Nothing. Because I need to actually apply it. So what does this, oh my god, what? Does this return, okay, so I need to do image angle, I think it's called. Angle rotation of the sprite. Wait, with right being 0, yeah, I was going to say. This is a GameMaker after all. If right wasn't 0, there would be something seriously wrong. Whoa, that was kind of strange, and it's just going to keep going. Ooh, okay. It's a bit, it's going back again. I didn't expect it to go, oh, because it's oscillating. It's oscillating. 10 degrees is a lot more than I was imagining. And I guess like halving the time or something. It kind of like jumped at the start for some reason. I don't know what that was. Why is it doing that? It's, It's kind of slow still. Why is it so slow? Duration. I thought it was like microseconds. Is the duration in seconds? It must be. That's insane. Nothing's ever done in seconds in GameMaker. That's quite rare. But I suppose it is a custom function, so why not do it in seconds? I probably want it to be like half a second. Whoa, okay, we've gone too far. We've crossed some sort of line. 2.5 seconds. And then I want the... I'm not sure what I want yet. I either want it to scale at like half the rate that it rotates, or I want it to rotate at half the rate that it scales. I'm not sure yet. Image. What is it? I've forgotten how to do GameMaker. Oh, X scale, Y scale. I gotcha. And then we do like 0.1. Wait a minute. We probably maybe just do like a 10% increase. Oh, those are both X scale. Okay, that's okay. That's very Crash Bandicoot. See if we sort of like offset them, like desync them from each other a bit. It could create an interesting effect because it will sort of vary over time. I guess it will loop eventually. Whoa. Probably want to go the other way around. Try this. Might just go back to what it was. Okay. I kind of liked how it was originally when it was all synced up, to be honest with you. I think I want to go for... I don't know why it sort of like jumps at the beginning. So I think I just want it to be a bit more of a subtle effect than this. Guess we just gotta figure out why it's doing this kind of glitchy behavior at the beginning after it drops in. Yeah, it's not smooth. Why is it not smooth? Maybe if we do use the, what is it? Position 0 to make sure it's, what, oh wait, oh maybe it should be position like 0.5 because no, it's going to be scaling up. Well, if I did 1.025 and 0.975. And then this is my yeah, that would be, so that would be 0 if it was in the middle. Is that some, oh, position in microseconds? Why is this got to be seconds and then this one is microseconds? Jesus Christ, what? What number even is that? A million. There's a million microseconds in a second. Oh my god. So there's 2.5 million microseconds. So 1,250,000. So maybe it starts in the middle of the animation now, which would be like the default position. Oh, it just doesn't do anything. Okay. Why you do this? It seems different every time as well. That time it suddenly got smaller. Okay, no, it was the same. So, I think we need the image angle to start at minus 2.5 and the image scale to start at this 0.975 on create. So image angle it might look kind of cool if it drops in on a bit of an angle as well. Image scale, image X scale 0.975. I'm assuming that's what it is. It wants to start from like the starting value, I guess. The minimum value. Oh, okay, that was not bad. Why don't... What would it be like if we just had it animating whilst it's falling, even? You know? We wouldn't even have to worry about doing that. It might look kind of strange, though. Oh, actually, I kind of like that. I think that's kind of good. I would say that's about right for the menu. One more time. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. I think maybe the height is slightly off. It's a little bit too low. What was it? Originally it was like 194 or something, because it was sprite height, which is, yeah, 194. So this is only 8 pixels, 6 pixels lower than it was originally. It's kind of crazy though, sometimes like 1 pixel makes all the difference. Looks fairly good. If you go like... Obviously it sort of would make the most sense to have it like in the sky above the menhir there. But it might just look like it's way too high up. Like 180 or something. Yeah. I guess that's not bad, but 160? Okay. I'm kind of digging it, to be honest with you. How high up can we go before it looks too high? Probably something like that. It's actually not... It's not bad. Oh. Demo mode kicked in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on board with that. It looks quite good. Alright, I'm very, very pleased that updating GameMaker didn't break everything as well. Oh yeah, clicking the mouse ends the demo. Oh. And now there's no logo. Right. Yeah. So we gotta fix that. Because the menu object only gets created once. At the beginning. Right. I forgot, it's actually a persistent object, so we would want to do that on room start, room main menu. Gotcha. Okay. Whenever the main menu, whenever you enter the main menu, basically. Alright, starting a new game and quitting back to the main menu. Boom. So you get that every time now. It's really nice. Hell yeah. No more AI generated placeholder. We have the actual artwork now. So the next thing that I'm going to want to do is get this build uploaded to Steam for the playtest. Which, you know, I was hoping we would kind of be playtesting earlier this month already, but if we can be playtesting by the end of the month, that would be pretty good. You know what they say about game dev time management: take your best estimate, double it, and double it again. And you probably still won't come in on time. But there we go, that's nice. Yeah, I dare say we could crank the version number. The hell is ARM64? What's that? 64-bit. New code as a Windows ARM64 and built-in updater. Android GameMaker. What is it for Android? Windows ARM laptops. Are it some processors or something? Oh yeah, hold on. I can save as and rename the whole project now, because it's no longer Project GodSIM. It is Entheogen. And I want to compile that with YYC, of course. Zero 596, I think it was, wasn't it? So yeah, I've been working on a new video that shows off all of the different gifts. Oh shit, actually I was gonna do one little balance change. I should have probably done that. I think I'm gonna buff the fishers a little bit so they can catch fish a bit faster than they do now. That's all really. Although they might be overpowered in some scenarios. Potentially. I don't know. It's fishing. It's supposed to be quite slow, but also I sort of want them to be kind of balanced with the other resource gathering classes, so they're kind of equally viable. But it depends, like how close to the coast you are, really. What the hell am I supposed to eat tonight? I always have this one day a week where I run out of food. I don't know. Picked up a couple of really nice big boxes recently, which I'm still waiting on one of them to arrive, but I will show those off on stream. It's been a while since I've scored something that I actually need for the collection, so I'm pretty happy with that. Fish timer is 0 by default. See, I've got it between, I want to do between 3 and 7 is what I'm, between 3 and 7 seconds to catch a fish instead of between 5 and 10, which just seems too slow. Okay then. Alright, sweet. So, yeah, like I said, I think I said the next thing I want to do is get this build uploaded to Steam. I'm just waiting on approval for all of the artwork and stuff. It's just for the play test, but you still gotta get all that stuff approved. Pretty sure I submitted it yesterday, although I might want to make some changes now, to be honest. Well, yeah, probably. Oh, ads starting soon. Just the little icon that shows up in your Steam library. I might change it so it's more consistent. Better make a new image for itch as well, even though I don't really use itch. .630 by 500. Can't quite see everything there. Hey Nareth, how's it going? Glad you like it. Simulate yourself. Oof. I don't know, that's a little bit beyond my pay grade. Crap. I'm not sure how I would allow you to simulate yourself. Okay, well, something like that I can... I think we might just have to accept that the edges are going to get cut off. We could do this. Get the forager in there, maybe. No. I think the forager's just going to be cut off. It's fine. Why am I even worrying about this? It's for itch, which I'm not even going to be using. How do I tell where the middle is? Oh, there we go. So close. Come on. Hey, Nemo. Yes, it is, indeed. How's it going? Entheogen. Or entheogen, whatever you prefer, really. I'm glad you like it. This is artwork and logo by Indiana Jonas. Doing a great job. Really happy with it. Getting it, waiting for approval on Steam for the Steam playtest. I've got to get the build uploaded next. Hopefully by Friday, the playtest will be underway. I've been setting up all the new social media and everything. Yeah, if you like his style, you know, I mean, he certainly has a style that is his. But if that's what you like, I can recommend him. I thought it was a really great fit. I'll be honest, I didn't look too hard. I basically looked at the list of capsule artists on howtomarketagame.com. Well, it was linked on the Discord, and I picked my favorite one from that list, which happened to be Jonas. And then I just threw a bunch of money at him, and we got this. It was a pretty enjoyable process. It's the first time I've ever really commissioned anybody to do anything. So, you know, it was a learning experience, a bit of an emotional roller coaster at times. You know what working with artists is like. No, but on the whole, it was a great experience. And Jonas is also a game developer as well. His latest game is called Bibidi Bibidi. It's a rogue like or light. I always get those mixed up. It's a rogue like card game deck builder. Although I think they might be changing it to be a little bit different. Or maybe it will have like different modes or something. I did play test it. It's a public play test. I did play test it, but I found that because you don't sort of like build your deck before you start a run, you just kind of get random drops throughout the run. If you don't get any good drops, you just lose, which doesn't feel great because it just feels completely luck-based, really. So my suggestion was like I would prefer to do the battles and unlock more cards, and then I can like build a better deck and then go in again and see, you know, because then I'm strategizing somewhat. Yeah, a little bit of RNG is good. It keeps it interesting, but when it's pure luck, it doesn't feel great. Because it's funny because I got super unlucky on my first playthrough, and I just kept getting the same cards, like all the basic cards that I already had, and so I just lost. And then when he play tested my game, he just like had a terrible time, and his tent, like he finally got the store built, and it just immediately burnt down, and he just had a terrible time with it as well. So we both had like the worst possible experience with each other's games, which was kind of funny. Okay, well there we go. That is it. That is it. I can show you the new menu. We did some sweet logo animations. Oh, I am still sick as a dog. It's been like 3 weeks now. Here it is, the new menu. We've got that little Crash Bandicoot style logo dropping in. Grog suggested I could break it up and have like each letter fall in separately, but that would be way too much. The logo isn't like already broken up into individual letters like that. Or maybe it is actually. I haven't looked at it. I'm just using the PNG. I haven't looked at the vector file. Yeah, it's much better than the AI placeholder, and it's you know, these are actually the characters, right? I spent a lot of time making those sprites. They might not be the best, but they are at least original. So it's nice to see them represented. And I think the oh my god, the demo always kicks in. The drummer is really cool. Like in the middle there, he's such a vibe. Oh, that would be pretty crazy. Well, I can't press any key now, otherwise it will quit to the main menu. So I'm working on a new video, which is almost done. I might finish that off stream tonight, which shows off all of the gifts. And that will be the first upload to the new YouTube channel. I'm doing all new social media for the game. I was just setting that up this morning, pretty much. There's a new Discord server, all in preparation for the playtest. I think, yeah. Do I still have that one? Probably not. So this is the new YouTube channel, and you'll find all of the links to the new Discord and all the new socials through that channel. I think that's the easiest way to do it right now. And everybody's dead. Do we even have any gods? What's going on? Sometimes you just get a really bad starting build because it's just randomized. Rip. And then if you quit back to the main menu, logo drops in again. So that is it. That is it. So I think a big social media push would be a good idea for me at this stage, to try and get a little bit more support behind the game. That would really help, considering I'm losing money each month at the moment. It's not exactly sustainable right now, so we perhaps need to get it to a point where it's at least sustainable. So that might be a good next move. I was listening to an interview the other day with another developer who had a lot of success on TikTok and with YouTube Shorts. So I figured those are probably pretty easy to throw together, like one for each gift. And oh yeah, it's not easy. But I think at least trying to do some of that stuff could help. I am terrible at marketing and promotion, but I can at least try. Well, that's the thing. It's like, it's still better than working for the man. Somehow, it still beats working for the man, despite all of the struggles. Oh yeah, I've never used it before. I finally caved. But I figure I can just throw up some little videos on there and see how they do. So yeah, this video, I spent like a week capturing footage for it, and I still hate it. I think all the footage is terrible. Yeah, well, but I'm just gonna release it anyway. All I've got to do is finish the overlays, like just a little bit of text on screen, and that's it. And I guess I'll release that soon. And I have like all of the work in progress images from Jonas making the capsule art, so I'll do kind of a little time lapse style YouTube video of like the development of the art as well. The production of the art, I suppose. Yeah, usually that stuff just gets neglected because of how time-consuming actually making the game is, right? So I rarely get to do that, but now seems like kind of a good time. I can get the playtest going, get people like hopefully streaming the game, start filling up the Discord, gathering feedback, fixing bugs and stuff, and post a little bit of stuff here and there. You know, some advice. I forget this guy's name. I'm sorry about that, but it was is the guy's name also Jonas? You know, the guy who made Thronefall. He interviewed a dev on his YouTube channel recently, and I actually thought it was I was pleasantly surprised by that conversation. And one piece of advice he had was like, you know, and especially because I'm streaming everything, if I'd sort of thought about this at the time, I could just take little clips from the VODs and stuff, and they would make great little videos. Because he was saying, you know, if you get one of those amusing bugs or something where something weird happens, just turn that into a quick video, that sort of thing. And that's like, oh yeah, that actually sounds pretty easy. And there's been a lot of those, right? So you've kind of got like free content there in a way, which it's just like a little content machine. And I suppose that's a way to capitalize on it a bit more than just streaming it, where maybe no one was even watching, like, when that happened. So you can just upload it somewhere and people can see it. Yeah, yeah. Another piece of advice that he gave was like to intro the video by saying like something like, whilst developing my game, right? So people immediately know like, oh, you're the developer. This is your game. Right. Yeah, he was talking about that because devlogs usually turn into like, so I implemented this and this and this, and it's just kind of like a list of stuff, and maybe a technical breakdown of like how you did it, but that's not what the brain rotted masses want. I think they want more like entertaining little things, which is more like when everything went wrong and was broken in some amusing way. So yeah, but I'm really not good at that stuff, promotion and stuff. And I'll probably do the stream avatars thing at some point. I was saying like once I get all of the sprites done, I can use them as for like some stream avatars. That'd be pretty cool. Could make the stream experience a little bit more engaging or whatever. So yeah, that's everything that I'm planning at the moment, and obviously I've got to try and get funding. Is kind of because even though I have like, it's kind of a shame because the playtest is a good way to get wish lists. Stream avatars is good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been planning those. I've wanted them for a while, but I don't just want to do like, the basic stream avatars. I kind of want to do my own custom ones, like 8bits a byte did. He made like custom stream avatars, and it can just be like a small version of the game that you can play whilst I'm developing the game, essentially. Yeah, Team 17, I think, are actually one of my top 3 picks. I think my top 3 is... Who are my top 3? Big Mode are in there because of how good of a job they did with Animal Well. Team 17 are up there. I think Chucklefish was my other top 3, but then I heard some bad stuff about them, like screwing over some devs in the past, so actually maybe they're not in my top 3 anymore. You got custom stream avatars, but also got custom Lua scripts. Okay. Interesting. You mean your stream avatars is complete? Oh, you mean you're using stream avatars, but you've like customized it with Lua scripts? Game Mill Entertainment. Okay. Okay, well, I haven't even heard of them, so. Yeah. Game Mill. It sounds like you're going to get ground up in the game mill. Oh, really? Big rigs. Yeah, I know that from Angry Video Game Nerd. Yeah, definitely. But I'm also thinking about Outer Sloth, who are not really a publisher, but they provide funding for indie devs. So that would leave me with more work to do. But if I can get the money, I can get the money. Oh wow, Skull Island. I haven't heard of that either. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how like some people sort of exist like when I guess they really shouldn't, they somehow managed to stick around just putting out absolute shit. I think a lot of the world is kind of like that, though. A lot of jobs don't really serve any actual purpose. They're just kind of like a title, basically, and you don't really do anything of value or meaning. You just sort of exist and make money. Which I suppose that's better than like actively doing harm. Monkey.exe. So anyway, those are a few options that I've been considering. Yeah, because the Steam playtest is a good way to get wish lists as well. But unfortunately, I can't actually launch the Steam page because the announcement is really important. And to do an announcement, you need an announcement trailer and screenshots. And I can't do an announcement trailer or screenshots until I have enough of the in-game assets finished to do those. So, unfortunately, I suppose I could still do, like, I could call this one the closed playtest and then do, like, an open playtest later and then a demo. So we could, and considering how long is probably left in development, it probably kind of makes sense to have an additional playtest before the demo. Nice. Well, that's good that you're putting in the time and attention to make sure the announce, goes over well. Like, you want to capitalize on it as much as possible because it's definitely a big milestone, and you want to get as many wish lists from the announcement trailer as you can. Yeah, I don't think I would make my own trailer. Probably need to get somebody who makes trailers for a living to do that. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think you need to be pretty close to final. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately the Steam page won't actually be up for quite a while still, but I can focus on all the other areas of social media. I mean, my focus right now should still be like crowdfunding essentially. My call to action should always be become a Ko-fi member, support the development of the game on Ko-fi. I suppose with the playtest coming up, you won't, like, it used to be that becoming a Ko-fi member was the only way to play the game early. That won't be true anymore because well, I mean, you're not really going to be begging for wish lists. You just make sure that whenever you put something out, your call to action is wish list now. Wish list the game now at the end of a video, or if you make a tweet or whatever it is. Just make sure that call to action is there, and make sure it's just that one thing. Don't ask people to do 2 or 3 different things. Just ask them to wish list the game. But the bulk of the marketing is reaching out to streamers and content creators and doing festivals, right? You don't actually want to do it yourself. You want to get people who already have a big platform to do it for you, basically. You just want to say, hey, play my game. And hopefully they do. Right. It's not like you're just asking people to wishlist the game. It's like, here's a video about my game, and then at the end you're asking them to wishlist it. Kind of just like saying like and subscribe or whatever. Yeah, exactly what Dragon God Neroth just said. Yeah. So right now my thing always needs to be support the game on Ko-fi, basically. Makes you want to do it less. You gotta do it. You gotta tell everybody to wishlist the game. But yeah, that's it is what it is. I'm never annoyed by it personally, because I know how important that is, and how hard indie devs work, and I'm not in a position to even buy people's games, but what I can do is wishlist them. So if somebody's working on a game and they want me to wishlist it, I'll wishlist it. Even if it's a game that I have actually no interest in playing, I'll still wishlist it, just to support them in the small way that I can. But that's what Chris Sikowski was saying, like, a lot of devs think that they need to market their own game, but actually the trick is to get other people to market your game for you. I see. Okay, I suppose it's tough across the board, like not just in the industry, but it's just kind of tough for everybody right now, so people perhaps don't have as much money to throw around. More competition, true. Yeah, there's so many games. It is kind of crazy to just be like another indie dev in the ocean of indie devs. Oh yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll be successful in securing funding. That will help. Unfortunately, I have like some pretty serious issues going on, like being harassed by randos and stuff. So I kind of need to move, but even if I get funding, it's probably not going to put me in a position where I can really move. Still, it's like the whole system is fucked, Yeah, it's getting quite bad recently. Like, yeah. The police have been informed about everything that's been going on, and also the council, environmental health, because I've as well as like these randos. I have this one neighbor who's like insane. So they're trying to deal with that now, but they're insane, so they're difficult. So it's one of those things. Like unfortunately, the only thing you can really do is get away from these people. Welcome to the Discord, by the way, Nemo. Thanks for joining. But I'm not really in a position to do it right now. Otherwise, I would just go. Obviously. And it's like, yeah, the whole way that the system works here is like you can't get a mortgage and nobody will rent to you unless you have job security. But because I'm doing the self-employed thing, I need to basically have my business up and running for at least 2 years and show that I'm turning a profit before anyone will actually like take that seriously. So it's like even once everything gets off the ground, then I still have to do like 2 years of successfully operating the business before it like counts. It's what are we even doing as a species, man? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole too much, but it's the perfect storm. I often call it the perfect storm. You know, I have like pretty rough past going way back to like early childhood. A lot of fucked up shit. You know, from a very young age, dysfunctional family, abuse, so on and so forth, and combined with I was born with some weird genetic problem, so I have learning disabilities. So I'm also pretty slow. I'm probably not anywhere close to like the level of competence that somebody my age would normally be. You know, I've only just been able to start understanding programming kind of recently, you know, in the last few years. I couldn't understand it at all when I was younger. So it's like a lot of factors that have made things very difficult, and now it's like it's just fucked. You know, I'm in a pretty bad situation here, and it's just really difficult to, I don't know, make it work or get out of the situation now. So I'm just gonna do my best to try and finish the game and get it out to people, and hopefully it will be a success. And I still think there's like 2 or 3 years to go, so well, yeah, I mean, it's like they say, anything takes like, it takes like 15 years to learn anything, doesn't it, really? And even then, it's never ending, but it takes like 15 years to get sort of competent or a pretty good understanding or level of skill in just about anything. But I mean, I still like really struggle with math, and you know, the dyslexia as well. My spelling, it's really tough, and it's just hard for me to learn stuff because of whatever's like wrong with my brain. Yeah, I think you can have a natural predisposition towards being better at some things than others. Like, I can't do math even now, but logic I can do. Logic kind of makes sense to me. For example, I'm actually really bad at music, and like anything kind of the you know, artsy fartsy side of stuff, because I need like structure and logic and order to hold on to. And as soon as it's like, oh, the rules only exist to be broken, and you're just hurtling through the void with nothing to hold on to, then I'm like, okay, I'm out. I don't know what's going on, which is exactly why I play drums, to try and kind of challenge myself and get better at that sort of more like intuitive, like feeling based stuff, which isn't, it's not logical at all, really. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know, but yeah, it's probably pretty obvious that I'm autistic. I've spoken about it on stream. You know, it's no secret. So it makes it, like, the way that my mind works makes it very hard for me to understand other people a lot, because because of the way that I do think. Like it's like it's often very unpredictable for me. Like other people are very unpredictable. I can't really understand them because of that. Um, they say that autistic people they struggle with theory of mind, like the idea that other people have their own minds, and uh, not everybody thinks like you. That's really confusing to me. It's like, wait a minute, somebody has a completely different like way of thinking. It's like, why, why doesn't everyone just think like me? Mm, yeah, that's. I feel like I'm kind of envious of that sometimes. Um, like the people who can operate in that realm, but it's why like it's we all need each other, right? Because we all have our different strengths and weaknesses, and um, it's extremely rare that any one person is really good at everything. So it can be really useful to have somebody who's um, I mean, I don't exactly know. Um, I think I mainly think in like an internal monologue, basically. I don't naturally visualize stuff. I have to like make a conscious effort to visualize. Yeah, yeah. So I suppose I think in language. It's always greener on the other side. Yeah. Terence McKenna said, "We can't create a world that we don't have the language to describe," which kind of makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I suppose you can practice it. Yeah, I think my visualization is not the best. I think perhaps because I've listened to so much music, I'm a big music fan. I kind of, I will kind of hear like rhythms and melodies in my head sometimes. I notice like most of my best stuff comes from dreams, because I guess I'm tapping into like the subconscious, which is way more powerful than the conscious. Like I'll come up with my best drum beats and like my best Quake maps and stuff. Like I'll just dream them up, and then I have to try and like remember it. Okay. well, that's probably about it for today. Yeah, like I say, next step is maybe I'll finish this video tomorrow. It's getting pretty late, but it's been fun hanging out. Next step, I want to get the build uploaded to Steam, but of course it'll take them a few days to approve it and everything. But yeah, look out for the upcoming Steam playtest, and check out all the new socials and stuff. That moment right before falling asleep. Not for me. I'm done. I'm toast by the time I reach that moment. Okay. I don't know. A lot of that is because, like I was saying, I stopped. Like I had a lot of issues when I was younger, and I stopped sleeping. So I've done a lot of damage to myself by not sleeping for many years when I was younger. I'm pretty much a wreck at this point. It's like, unfortunately, sleep is not something you can catch up on. It's permanent compounding damage every time you don't get sleep. Yeah, wish I'd known that. That was my theory, though. That was my solution, I should say. Is that you take my days from me? I'm just gonna stop sleeping, and the nights will be mine. But that'll fuck you up. Okay, let's okay, I think it's just me and you hanging out. We don't really have enough. I don't actually know. It's saying I've got one viewer right now, so probably not really enough to rate anybody. So we'll just call it. And I don't know when I'll be back actually, because I'm kind of doing a lot of stuff off stream at the moment. But yeah, I'll be back at some point. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.